Hey guys, it's me the Mayor again, and today we have the Tapco mags. Here we have the standard first generation ribbed for the AKM series or AK47 series. And here we have the slab side Ismash Tula clone, no metal reinforcements in any of these whatsoever except for the floor plates. Now I'm going to be doing a test of both of these mags at the same time. My first test that's coming up is going to be a heat test. For example, if you leave your mags in the car, hot in the car on a very hot day, like 90 plus, temperatures in a car can reach pretty high up there, around 135 degrees, 140 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and preheat my little oven over there, and we'll go ahead and dump these mags in there for about an hour and see if they last. Alright guys, well, we have preloaded the oven to around 130 degrees. It's fluctuating a little bit because of the sun outside, but we'll go ahead and pop these in. Here we go. We got both of the mags right here. Ooh, that's a scorcher. Man, that's hot. Alright, first mag in. Second mag in. Ow, ow. Hot. Close it up, leave it for an hour, and let it bake. Alrighty, well, a couple hours went by. Let's go ahead and scan this right here, and we are getting 163, 164. That's about as hot as it's going to get in a car, to tell you the truth. Hey, look! My muffin's done. All right. Man, that's awesome. Hey, I'll just put that up there. All right, let me go ahead and grab these out. Oh, man, these are hot. Oh, 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 ow, ow, ow. All righty. Man, those things are really hot. Okay, let me go ahead and squish these real quick and see if they've changed. They're a little bit softer, but they are really hot. But the mold, or the plastic mold, has not changed. This one's really strong, and it's actually hasn't done anything to the mag. Ow, ow, ow. Man, it'll go straight through your gloves. You better be careful. Well, alrighty, let's go and load these up, and we will be firing rounds. Alright, well, I've loaded it up. It's a little bit hot there, but I've loaded it up with 20 rounds. Let's go ahead and see if it makes it through 20. Not a real vital function test. I squished the mag. It seemed fine. So let's go ahead and see if it holds its reputation. First up, the standard first gen mag. Alright, locked in pretty nice. Alright. Out of 20, not too bad. Let's go and switch it over. Now this mag's cooled down a little bit more, so it's not too bad. Alright, there we go, locked in. 20 rounds in this mag also, the second gen slab side. 20 out of 20 rounds. Not too shabby. Now we have the abrasion test. I'm going to be dragging these behind my car down the highway a little bit, kind of like I guess a Russian form of wind chime, but it's definitely American-made polymer, Tapco by the way. We will see if these stand up to the abrasion test. Alrighty. Alright, got it on. Tying it up. Alright, well let's see if Tapco's reliability sets the high standard for all other polymer mags. Alright, well let's go ahead and inspect our mags. Slab side mags seem to come out okay. not too many scrapes, not too many bruises. The feed lips, oh there we go. The feed lips look pretty busted though. Mag follower looks pretty good, pretty solid design. I mean, I went down the highway with them, you know, went down dirt road, not too shabby. All right, here we have the first gen mag. We've encountered some serious problems down here with the follower. Looks like a Pez dispenser, but hey, not too bad for Russian wind chimes. Here we have a lot of polymer missing, you know, some scrapes, some bruises. Not too bad actually. I mean, they held up a lot better than what I thought. Well, let's go ahead and load them up and test fire them. All right, well here goes the test after the abrasion test. We'll see if it'll feed 20 rounds through the mag. Here we go. Fed 20 rounds pretty well, doing some double taps there. And next mag will be shot by Mr. Fargus Jenkins. Here you go, sir. Sir. We'll get behind the line of fire. There's the slab side. All right, professional shooter Fargus Jenkins. Encounter any jams?
Fed fine.
All right, well we know it's pretty reliable so far. So let's go to our next test. Another common problem you might find while shooting out in the woods over here is dirt and dust and mud. So what I'm going to do is, since these two mags have performed pretty well so far, except for the follower or the mag base right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put one mag through the dirt, you know, just dust, and one mag through the mud. We will see which one performs better. All right, Fargus Jenkins has volunteered to do the dirt test, and I have volunteered to do the mud test. Let's get started. Oh yeah, I got some real nice mud there. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Look at that, boom. Get some mud in there, some earth, all sorts of stuff. This thing is like caked on the top. Alright, now we got the followers off. We're gonna pack some mud in there. This mud all in there, yeah, and he's got the dirt. Oh man, too much dust, too much mud and junk and nastiness all over the place. That's what we do it at the Mayor Fuglycool Ranch. All dirty and ugly and muddy, and get that spring in there too. Look at that spring. Just disgust a bug. This is like a French man's worst nightmare, I think. It's just insane. There's so much mud in here. Can't even get the follower in. Well, it seems like you're getting yours packed already.
Yeah, it's going all right.
Mine's getting stuck around the 5th or 6th round here. It's just really tight. Real tight. Tolerance is maybe a little bit too tight here on this one. All right, well, let me go ahead and get some time in and see if I can finish off loading this mag. All right, well, I'm having a lot of difficulty loading these rounds right here. They're not wanting to load, you know, with all this mud in here. I try to take out some of the mud, but it's just that the follower just keeps on getting stuck. So it seems like so far, see, they just kind of fly out like that. So far, that mag's got this one beat. So let me go ahead and wash out this mag a little bit more to at least try to get it to be a little bit more functional. After much deliberation, I cannot get the rest of the rounds into this mag. The tolerances are way too tight, and with the mud inside of the mag, it is not letting me get any rounds, except for 5 or 6 rounds into the mag without it binding up. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and shoot this with a dirt test, and we will then try to do a mud test with the original Tapco AK mag. Not bad, 20 rounds out of 20 rounds on the dust mag. Now let's go ahead and fill it up with mud and see how it does. Alright, made some mud here. Get some mud in there. More mud. Yeah, just slather that stuff in there. There we go. Right there, like that. Alright. That's a lot muddier than what we need. Well, let's go ahead and see it. Alright, well, it seems that the mud test is a no-go. These tap commands do not like mud at all whatsoever. I can't even feed the next round in. I mean, it's so difficult. So it seems that mud chokes these up faster than anything. Alright, well, they failed the mud test. On to our next test. Alright, well, I'm going to do a birdshot test. We're going to shoot birdshot at the mags behind me. And I have a Vepr 12 just to make sure the job is done correctly. I have some handicap loads, so it may not cycle that well. Pardon the Russian machinery here. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Well, they got stippled a little bit, you know, not too much damage really. So I'm gonna go ahead and step up the plate, get a little bit closer, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a bullet test. All right, well, the two mags, when shot with birdshot, they didn't really take that much damage. I was pretty surprised. They held up pretty well. So we will move on to our next test. I mean, it's obvious that they're gonna function well. I mean, their followers move, everything's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot some bullets through the mags for the last and final test. All right, one shot apiece per mag. Let's get rocking and rolling. Left mag first. Right mag second. All right, let's go check the damage. One there, springs busted though. Not a very fortunate event. Here I kind of grazed it, so we'll just go ahead and toss it out and give it another shot. Alright, let's take a look. Huh, just made it jump up and down. This is the lucky mag, I guess. Alright, well the springs got pretty busted. Bullet holes through both of them, and the springs are popping out of the holes on both. I mean, it's almost like a clone copy here. The followers are actually still working, surprisingly. So, let's go ahead and try it out and see if they keep feeding.
Too bad, you sad suckers!
Oh geez, don't worry, we're gonna get to the steel mag one of these days. Now we're gonna load the mags up to the capacity that they want. If they make it past 20, of course that's a good thing, but we will see if they will keep on feeding. That's the main issue. If they feed, then they work. Alright, 16 rounds in the mag with the broken follower spring on top of that. Let's go ahead and see how it performs. Let's see if it feeds the 16 out of 16. Alright, well my battery died in the camera right before I was going to do it, but I have my cell phone footage to go ahead and replicate the same test. Here it is, same, 16 rounds. Here we go. Safety first, everyone. No failures of the 16 rounds that I loaded. Next up is Mr. Jenkins. There you go. How many rounds were you able to get in there?
19.
19 in yours. Alright. There you go. I think I might have to jam it in there pretty hard. There's extra spring tension on the mag. Yeah.
Like it's in?
Yeah, shoot it once and then, make sure your mag lock is back on. Okay. Now check your mag to see if it's tight. Alright.
Alright.
Keep going, yeah. Not too bad. So, even though with broken springs, it was able to feed all the rounds that we had loaded in it. Not too shabby for a mag that you can buy for, you know, $9, $10. I mean, the only place that this mag failed was the mud test. The followers are too tight, in my opinion. If they just trim like maybe 1,000th off of, you know, around the follower, it would have probably passed the mud test, you know, with some malfunctions of the rifle itself. Now, Tapco comes out with some pretty decent products. I drug these behind my car. I did all sorts of things to them. I shot them. I even shot Birdshot, and the Birdshot didn't even penetrate. I even baked the mag on top of that. I mean, that, you know, simulates a mag just sitting in the car for a couple of hours, just baking in the hot car. Alright guys, remember, I test it so you don't have to, and that's the mayor,
Fargus Jenkins.
Fargus Jenkins. Thanks for watching.